Chase Jarvis, Parenting is Your Highest Calling, and 8 Other Myths That Trap Us in Worry and Guilt. In Parenting is Your Highest Calling, and 8 Other Myths That Trap Us in Worry and Guilt, author Chase Jarvis dismantles the myth that creativity is confined to traditionally artistic pursuits. Creativity is a natural human function that enriches every aspect of life. Through the idea as steps, imagine, design, execute, and amplify, the reader is encouraged to embrace their creative instincts while overcoming obstacles that may hinder their progress. In exploring different types of creative individuals, Jarvis delves into the challenges faced by each, suggesting that true growth only happens when we take risks, share experiences, and learn from others.
Unleashing your creative potential. Everyone possesses creativity, but not everyone taps into their full potential. Society often discourages the pursuit of creativity, calling it impractical, but being creative benefits all areas of life. Creativity involves innovation and usefulness, beyond just traditional artistic expression. Cultivating a creative mindset unlocks personal power and tools to create the life you want. Follow the 4 idea steps to align with your creative calling. Imagine freely without judgment, design structured plans, execute your plan while eliminating obstacles, and amplify your creative vision by connecting with collaborators, communities, and audience. Creativity imbues meaning into every aspect of life. Unleashing your creative superpower. Connecting with your intuition and embracing your creative identity can unleash your full creative potential, even if you struggle with starting, prioritizing, or finishing your projects. In The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield argues that creativity is a natural, life-sustaining, human function that is essential to our health and well-being. To tap into this power, you don't have to quit your day job or become a starving artist. Instead, seek small ways to infuse your everyday life with creativity. Embrace your inner creator and declare yourself a photographer, musician, or whatever you want to be. Pressfield also identifies 5 common obstacles to creativity. The starters have a hard time finishing their projects, while the noodlers lack focus and discipline. The prioritizers struggle to make time for their creative work, while the resistors resist their artistic calling and identity. The strivers set high standards for themselves and constantly compare themselves to others. However, by connecting with your passion and purpose, you can overcome these hurdles and unleash your full creative potential. Whether you're a starter, noodler, prioritizer, resistor, or striver, embracing your creativity and identity can unlock your creative superpower and enrich your life. Remember, creativity is as natural as breathing, and it's never too late to start creating. The power of hard work. Oprah Winfrey believes that every individual has a need for a mission. To achieve your goals, embrace the work in front of you and commit yourself to it. This commitment will unlock your intuitive power, leading you to realize the potential success your hard work can bring. When starting, take the smallest possible step towards your goal, and don't be discouraged by obstacles that come your way. Hard work is a grind, but there are no shortcuts. You may experience plateaus, but do not give up. Instead, persevere and take each hard step one at a time. Even if you start to doubt yourself, keep pushing and prove that you can. Remember that inspiration comes from working, not from waiting for it to strike. Trust the process, and eventually, you will achieve your goal. Overcoming creative obstacles. Building creative momentum enables motivation, allowing for a pulled feeling towards creative pursuits. Joseph Campbell's mythological stages teach that to become the hero of your own creative pursuits, you must overcome a personal threshold guardian, the biggest obstacle to your creativity. Money, control, and inner circle are the 3 obstacles faced by creators. Examining your attitude towards money, setting healthy boundaries, and believing in oneself are essential to overcoming these obstacles and embarking on a successful creative journey. Living a creative life. Embrace your passions, share your experiences, and take calculated creative risks to find your distinctive style in life. Living a creative life involves being true to oneself by exploring passions that bring joy and motivation. It requires fearlessly sharing experiences, which can fuel and inspire creative work by tapping into universal truths and shared collective experiences. To find a niche, focus creative efforts in one area, developing a distinctive style. However, living a creative life is not without risks. Fear of rejection can be paralyzing, but overcoming it allows for more profound connections and greater acceptance. Creative risks are necessary but must be carefully assessed and calculated like an entrepreneur. Taking smaller risks may yield bigger rewards than high-stake, high-risk moves. Finally, the experience of creative growth allows one to embrace the concept that safety is an illusion in the pursuit of true creativity. Taking risks and making mistakes are valuable opportunities for learning and growth. Being your authentic self and expressing your creative work is essential in living a happy and successful life. Unleashing your creative potential. The world holds countless opportunities, and your present circumstances are not irreversible. To improve your life and tap into your personal strength, you must cultivate natural creativity, which you can refine with practice. Pursue activities that spark joy, and let go of anything that stifles your creativity, including alcohol and drugs, social media addiction, and negative news exposure. Rather than striving for perfection tomorrow, focus on practicing small, playful habits that nourish your creativity today. Boost your creativity by learning new skills, dabble in cross-disciplinary art, meditate, practice visualization and gratitude, exercise, eat nutritious food and hydrate yourself. Make cold water therapy a morning routine and start each day with a creative activity. Set up a quiet workspace, try new experiences beyond your comfort zone, and explore various art forms for inspiration. By following these tips, you can tap into your creativity's boundless potential and enhance your life. Prioritizing your creativity. In order to make your creative work a priority, set aside specific blocks of time each day to focus on your passions. You can track your time for 2 weeks with an app to assess how you spend your time and see if it aligns with your values. Avoid thinking that busyness equals productivity and remember to schedule your non-creative tasks to have ample time for creative work. Work during the times of the day when you feel most creative and try to schedule daily microbursts of creativity. Always find a physical space to create, and if you don't have access to one, prepare a travel kit with all the necessary supplies to make it happen. Finally, keep in mind that managing your time is an artistic process and requires creativity, just like the process of creating any artwork or piece of music. Boosting creative output. To achieve a state of effortless concentration, prolific artists rely on regular assignments, establish challenges and deadlines as well as create accountability through a creative community. A Pomodoro timer helps to work distraction-free. Pre-visualizing successful execution of creative projects and listening to music also helps. One of the most crucial tools is intuition, which combines various intelligences, including intellect, instinct, and body. Avoid over-reliance on conscious mindset and trust the process by repeating tasks until reaching a deadline. It is essential to keep creating without judgment, and the default to action helps creatives to overcome blocks. The power of lifelong learning. All humans are inherently curious, but only a few choose to pursue a path of lifelong learning. Creatives who embrace curiosity learn in 3 phases: personal, public, and practice. In the personal phase, they experiment with their creative mediums in private. In the public phase, they take advantage of external resources such as communities and online classes. In the practice phase, they repeat the same actions until they master their skills. Creatives must learn to embrace failure as a great teacher, resist imposter syndrome and self-doubt, take small risks, and be the best possible version of themselves. Artistic collaboration and finding your community. Creating art involves finding your niche community and collaborating with like-minded individuals. Embrace positivity, prioritize healthy relationships, and seek mentorship from a diverse range of sources. Cultivate your unique artistic point of view and dedicate half your energy to creating and half to building and sustaining your audience. Creating art can be a lonely pursuit, but collaboration and connection can be crucial to the creative process. It's essential to seek out and nurture positive relationships with like-minded individuals whose visions align with yours. Finding your niche community is key, particularly in fields such as photography, where different communities reflect specific disciplines, like action sports. Your core community lives in the intersection between these groups. Mentorship is also invaluable, but don't expect to find a single sage-like figure who will provide all the answers. Seek guidance from diverse sources with varying perspectives. To succeed creatively, embrace positivity and cultivate an attitude of enthusiasm, courage, and confidence. Don't let negative thinking hinder your progress. To build and sustain an audience for your work, dedicate equal energy to creating and promoting your work. Creators serve their vision and seek to cultivate a unique audience, rather than changing themselves to attract followers. Finally, remember that when you resist sharing your work proudly, you're listening to shame. Embrace your artistic point of view, be yourself, and give your audience something of value.
The book summary provides valuable insights on how to unlock and develop one's full creative potential. By following the idea as steps, one can align themselves with their creative calling whilst overcoming personal obstacles and harnessing their intuition. With perseverance and a clear sense of purpose, anyone can master their passions and become successful creators. As Jarvis emphasizes, creativity is not limited to traditional art forms but encompasses all aspects of life, empowering individuals to live richer, more fulfilling lives. By cultivating an attitude of enthusiasm, courage, and confidence, the world's possibilities will open up for each and every aspiring creator.